There's nothing quite like hacking into the files of the principal office. There must be something here I can use. What's this? An energy vortex. Organic life forms. Oh, how quaint. I seem to have discovered a portal into a parallel universe. Extraordinary. Let us probe further.
ReBoot. ReBoot.
Good morning, ReBoot.
ReBoot is basically if you're a kid and you fire up a computer, you hear all these sort of noises going on and the hard drive clicks on and you're wondering what goes on inside of it. And what we did was took that question of what goes on inside of a computer and imbued that answer with characters and called the city mainframe and sort of brought the functions of a computer to life.
Also, you got to wait for the technology to be there to do this kind of thing. Well, how long was the idea being worked on for, like, what, 10 years or something?
10 years.
8 to 10 years?
Yeah. The ReBoot adventures take place here in the mainframe. One of the best things about living inside a computer is you can surf the static on your hoverboard if you're good enough. Me and my quasi-logical friends love to drive the logicals nuts. Once we lined up all the random bytes into the shape of Madonna's butt, it was excellent. And unlike your world, depending on the data input, you could find yourself anywhere. And someone could even steal your lips. Thank you very much. But it's not all fun and games, you know. We have responsibilities, like we have to keep the mainframe safe from bad data.
And the forces of chaos. That's me, Megabyte. I love to rumble and I hate to fumble. This is my partner, Hacker. Together we are real bad data. Our plan is to steal a whole bunch of data, get super intelligent, and take over the mainframe.
Yeah, that's what they think they're gonna do, but I think it's extremely unlikely. See ya. Psst. Buy this show and they'll give me my lips back.
In terms of computer animation, I just jumped into computers through video games.
I was doing some contract work for Walt Disney in California, working with the group there that builds the robots that they have in their theme parks.
Yes, I went to Toronto to study at Sheridan College, and then I worked for Musique Plus in Montreal. This is a French branch of Much Music.
I worked I kind of learned on my own a lot with claymation, and then worked in television doing computer animation for a couple of years.
I guess to be able to create a world is what attracted me to computer animation. Taking an idea in your head and making it look real for all intents and purposes.
How novel.
The equipment I'm working on is it's a Silicon Graphics Indigo workstation, and this software is called Softimage.
This is one of the monsters that appeared in one of the games in another episode, Quick and the Fed. And you can put all sorts of backgrounds behind them. You can do whatever you like with the character.
Well, now.
The lip syncing package that we have is called Grin. I called it Grin because it was short and easy to remember, and you could make the characters grin with it.
And his eye is blinking, so we're the only people using this particular software. But basically, it allows us to do the lip sync and the facial expression, and it's really a powerful tool.
We've designed a set of basic expressions for each character: happy, sad, puzzled, scared. And you can see on the wall behind me there's actually expression sheets for each of the characters.
The image is doubling and redoubling on his screen.
It's bucket or nothing!
Surprise your friends, amaze your family, annoy perfect strangers!
It's absolutely nothing.
Free for only $99.99.
Looks like a big piece of spaghetti.
A great many technical problems, obviously.
But mostly technical ones that have gotten ironed out as we've gone along. Because it's the first time that long-form computer graphics has been done, so obviously we're going to hit a few hurdles along the way that wouldn't have been anticipated or wouldn't have been encountered by anybody else.
Do aliens have anything to do with this show? I've often wondered what planet Ian comes from.
Aliens? Well, what do you mean aliens? Like ghosts? Oh yeah, of course.
We haven't had an extraterrestrial yet.
Oh yeah, the creators are aliens. They come to work in spaceships.
The soft image person taught us these stretches.
If I could have any superpower in the world, it would be to animate faster.
It would probably be to fly.
Well, the first step is the script. And here's one now.
Once a script is written and approved, it's voice recorded in a studio with actors.
All right.
And then the girl from Ipanema.
Enzo on the fast track. He takes another ramp, coming to a level surface. Right side, Bob. You're going like crazy, so it's like, you're smoked, Bob! Okay, try that.
You're smoked, Bob!
Bob?
Yeah.
Bob, you've got to stall him some more. You got to keep Enzo busy at least until 2450.
That you deserve to be spoiled. Now go on, I'll be right up.
He's a binome, so obviously there maybe is a little...
Testing a 1, 2, a 3, man.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah.
Okay. That's Lawrence Welk doing
All right.
Elvis.
Line 21, take...
20?
A testing a 1, a 2, a 3, man.
The sound is then fed into a machine called an Avid, when it's and then it's cut up and timed out with pauses in between.
We get a sheet of what everything is needed, props, sets, and characters.
And then we start to build up the cut with what we call stock stills, which are just like snapshots of each character, so you can get a feel for the cutting of the show.
Once the final renders come down, which is still during the production process, we will put that together, and it then gives us a chance to start revising material straight away if it's not working.
Okay, so while I'm waiting for the render, I am yo-yoing.
I get the picture in the picture's in a finished form, but the show is still in a very rough form. The dialogue's in, no sound effects yet. And I get timecode numbers, which you'll be able to see at the top of the screen, and that's what I work with. The scene that I'm working with right now is from the Crimson Binome, and this is where the pirate ship comes and attacks. And so we wanted some pirate music, some seafaring music, and some attack music, and music that's going to follow the action and aid the action as the pirates are coming in and attacking.
And the show comes back to us, and we put in all the sound effects, all the ambiences. When the music's been recorded, that is put into the show, and then we do a final mix.
Perhaps you will try later, my son. As you know, I can only download wisdom to those who beat me at my game.
And put them in time with a picture like that.
The editors give me a tape. I then put it on a plane from Canada, and you see it at home on your television.
Interesting thing about working on ReBoot is the fact that we're working in a medium that no one's ever worked in before, so we're all on a learning curve.
Total creativity of it. Well, especially here. Seems that here we have a lot more freedom than other places, I think, for being able to put in sort of your own ideas and have a lot more creative input and sort of more creative relationship with the director.
The most interesting thing for me always has been the marriage of music and video.
Well, the nice part in ReBoot is that we do character animation all day.
Favorite set? Probably Los Angeles.
That's where hexadecimal lives. It's looks like a bombed out, just a bombed out city.
I really like the show ReBoot because there's all these like square things, like there's all these different robots. They look like robots to me.
In Mainframe, there's like flying cars. There's they range from totally futuristic to 50s vehicles.
Totally rad. It's a nice color. It's big, bulky, nice fins.
I really like G Prime, which is where Megabyte lives. There's something darker about it, something a little bit more eerie.
From kids actually like Megabyte and Bob a lot. I think initially we thought that Enzo would be more of a favorite with kids, but they like Bob because he's a hero, he's cool and he's blue.
Stay frosty.
I talked to adults who were mainly from the field, and they were impressed by the technical side.
I'm really amazed by the computer animation by it. You know, a lot of work is involved in it, obviously, and just impressed by it. You know.
ReBoot is consuming my life.
ReBoot is consuming our hearts and souls and minds too.
Lonely? Call me. On the Mainframe party line. My name's Kay, and I'm waiting to hear from you. Now.
Comes a time in every day where I have to take over because the older guys have sometimes got to take a nap and I have to hold the fort down.
Having trouble getting things done? Let's get organized!
At least he didn't use the garbage disposal.
What little spare time I have, I use wisely. I play video games a lot, and the only other thing I do is rock climbing.
When it gets rather stressful around here, I tend to go out, and I belong to a volleyball league, so we play some volleyball.
Outside of work, I really enjoy jazz music.
Regular things associated with a young male.
I play in a rock band to release my stress.
Savages.
Oh, I don't get paid enough for this. Cleanup is not my function.
The logo on the jersey. This is the logo that's on Megabyte's chest. It's the viral skull, if you like.
Well, I play some hockey, as you well know.
Like to play on the hockey team.
We have a ReBoot hockey team.
It's a total duffer league.
1, 2, 3, ReBoot!
We're not exactly highly paid professionals.
Utter insanity.
Back pedal! She has a couple of good ones coming up. And that's Zeke.
I wouldn't speculate where we're gonna be in 15 years.
I have a 3-year-old daughter, and it's her favorite show.
I get the impression that not only children, but their parents love it too.
I like Bob.
I had a feeling Megabyte Megabytes thugs would be here.
Did I make it? He's not infallible like a lot of TV heroes are. He makes mistakes, he learns from them.
Generally, from older males, the response is definitely directed in Dot's direction.
Want some help?
She seems to be a favorite.
Don't get me wrong. I gotta admit, it is kind of nice to get away from it all.
Like, she is the coolest. She's definitely a woman of the 90s.
Want some help?
It doesn't look like you're winning to me. Prepare to be boarded and to hand over our stolen property.
They make the TV.
I love hack and slash. I think they're great.
I am proud to announce that I am Hack.
And I am Slash.
He is Slash.
I am Slash.
I
Don't
am
you
Hack.
know us, Mr.
Hack and
Megabyte?
Slash, get it right.
And no matter what world we're in, there's always bumbling idiots.
This is Bob. He's the greatest.
Fix it.
Yeah.
I think it has to be Scuzzy.
Yeah, Hexadecimal is my favorite character because she's unpredictable.
It's probably Enzo. He's very animated.
You mean it?
Yeah. All right, I give up. I mean, he's got all of the energy of a young child. I mean, because he is one in the show, and he really comes to life. His voice is very animated.
We'll edit, backslash, and cancel his command. I'm not afraid of old Mega Breath. Fail!
I think Enzo is one of them. He's a lot of fun. He's just.
My favorite character is probably Hexadecimal because she's so theatrical. Hex is a wonderful character to work with. A simple gesture with Hex can be a very powerful scene.
I'll just have to destroy you the old-fashioned way.
What about Megabyte?
Well, he's the typical arch-villain.
Megabyte's really difficult to work with. He never gets his lines right. He never hits his mark.
Oh, pretty high-tech looking, that's all I got to say.
He's an incredibly difficult actor to work with. I can't stand him. He sits in his trailer and sulks for hours. He wants an option to direct. It's horrible.
Fools. I'll show you how alive I am.
God, what's happening?
I haven't a clue, man. I mean, the whole episode's gone.
It's mine. All mine.
What?
I'll show you.
Warning, incoming game. Warning, incoming game.
What?
Get Kelly.
Kelly.
We must move more quickly, gentlemen.
Did you get it back? Oh, great work. No problem. Business as usual.
The advancements in computer animation over the past, say, 4 years are just amazing. Amazing.
Unfortunately, I think what will happen is that people will tend to stay at home more. It's going to be like television, only worse. It's already starting with things like the internet. Where you can make friends and talk to people, and you never need to leave your your easy boy.
The computer revolution is obviously affecting children the most because they're actively learning it. I think maybe some older adults are being left behind to a certain extent, but I think everyone's familiar with computers enough now.
Processing request. Mainframe's clock speed and bitrate determines how fast sprites
Each
can run.
episode offers kind of a new breakthrough in animation. We keep improving it. The other day we had a production meeting, and I was commenting on one character I thought looked a little stiff in a scene. And one of the animators got a little bit huffy and said, well, that animation is 40 hours old.
I knew that. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, shut the door. 5, I'm the dragon, Mr. Dragon.
Because nobody's done it before, including us. You know, we didn't know how to do this when we started. You start with a blank sheet of paper, and so you can kind of make it up as you go along.
I think we're in a similar position to the position that Disney was in when they originally did Steamboat Willie. We're basically on the first rung of a ladder that's going to go on for many years.